good morning, everyone. Great to see you all. Especially thank you for coming to this first early morning session. I know it's a bit early in the day. Today we're going to cover Microsoft Dynamics 365 Virtual Agent for Customer Service. It's a new offering. We're in public preview. We went to public preview about a week and a half, and Tony and myself are going to spend just 20 minutes, a little bit of background about the product, and then straight into demos. So let me set the scene first of all. So Dynamics, so the virtual agent, although we've only been in public preview for a week and a half, we've actually been working on this tech for 2 or 3 years now. We have, using the AI behind, we run a very large virtual agent at Microsoft already today, with about 3 million sessions a month. And we also have some bespoke offerings that we've built for HP and Macy's. So we're using the tech behind the scenes, and we wanted to bring it to scale. So that's why we've built this new SaaS service. It's really to enable us to get it out to a large, quantity of customers. So really, at a high level, what it is we're having really a no-code solution. So it's really giving a great experience from the perspective of this is aimed at customer service organizations, and it's really empowering them to really change how they're doing customer service using virtual agents. You can use the no-code interface. There's no expertise required in terms of needing to be a data scientist or a dev to be able to get in and start actually building a bot and adding topics to it. So it's offering really a personalized experience. Let me tell you really some more about the value prop itself. So really empowering customer support teams, really enabling them to reduce costs. What I mean by that is, as a customer support organization, you've usually got a large number of topics that your agents are really good at. They've got great collateral already today. They get good resolution rates on those type of questions. And those are a prime candidate for being able to automate with a virtual agent. So this enables those customer service managers to be able to actually build out a bot and do that. So it allows them to reduce the cost, because then you're putting traffic through your virtual agent instead of having to have your human folks deal with it. And that frees up your human agents to deal with actually the tougher issues. Now, that's not to say that the virtual agent can't be used for the tougher issues, but we'll get to that in a moment. We also see it as a way to improve customer sat, because I don't know about you, but my preference, if I can, is to self-serve when I've got an issue. I'd rather go in, rummage around, get an answer, and if I can get a response from a chatbot that solves my need, I'm happier with that. I'll only talk to a human if I haven't. And another thing is that the chatbot is going to be available to you 24/7, so that's always available for your end customers, versus not everyone runs a 24/7 organization. So that's another plus we see about it. And another thing that I think really adds value is the integration with Microsoft Flow. And I think this is where the thing lights up, because using Flow, you can integrate with existing APIs, call out to existing systems, and do things like actions like handle a refund for your bot, the more complicated scenarios. Now, obviously, that requires a little bit more expertise. So then you're probably going to be involving your IT department. But to get started, you don't need any of that. And Tony will show you just how far you can get without having actions. The last thing I wanted to call out really is being able to monitor and improve. Now, this is crucial, right? You can build a great bot and deploy it, but what you find very quickly is if you're not continuously working to improve the performance of your bot, it will degrade over time, because you've got new customer issues coming in all the time, new different types of questions. That means if you're not actively updating and tweaking things, then either you'll have a large number of unengaged sessions where you've got topics that you just don't have collateral for, or things change and content gets out of date over time. So you do need to be able to monitor and improve. So that virtuous cycle, we make it very easy for you to do that within the bot using the analytics that we provide. But the other thing, so you have a virtuous cycle. We don't require you to use any of the rest of the Dynamics family. However, if you do, you get an even sweeter experience. So I don't know if any of you have had the opportunity to look at Customer Service Insights, which is our sister product. Basically, what they do is they go over, let me just open this up. They go over case data and they cluster the cases, and then they serve up topics and provide insights to customer service managers. Now, we have the opportunity, if you're using them as well, to provide a more integrated experience coming. You can be working in customer insights and then decide what topics you want to automate in your bot, create in the bot, and then basically come back round and continue to improve over time. Now, Customer Service Insights also provides a, it's really, it's basically closing the loop and really using case management and dynamics. So you don't have to use that, but it's a better together story is the bottom line. So let me turn it over now to Tony to do a demo.
Okay, great. Okay, so I think some people, may have been swinging by the booths already and starting to see the product, or maybe you've gone out to our website and tried to play around with the product a little bit yourself. But what I thought I'd do today is also show you how you can go in and create a simple dialogue for scenarios such as a warranty status scenario. What I like about this scenario is it allows you to create in dialogue some questions for your customer, but then also use the power of flow to go and make that a much easier process for your customer. I like the power of that also because it takes your bot beyond something that is simply providing answers and starting to move into something that can actually take actions on your user's behalf. So let's start by actually going into topics. We'll actually create a brand new topic for a warranty checker. And I can now train my natural language understanding model by giving it a couple examples of the types of user utterances that I would expect to happen in order to trigger this new topic that I'm creating. So let's say I come up with a couple examples such as, is my product warranty expired? Is my warranty still active, right? And I'll just come up with a couple of simple examples here for the purposes of demonstration. And then once I've done this, I can go ahead and edit this and get into the dialog tree view. And at this point, what I can do is I can start to create some simple acknowledgments to show that I've now started down the path of checking your warranty. So I can say, I can check your warranty status. What is your email address? Now, of course, it's much easier for people to remember their email address than to actually remember something like a serial number. And what I can do here is I can actually remember that for use later. The way I do that is I can use this user says, and in this case, this allows me to create options for my user to select, as well as branching trees. But I don't need that in this particular instance, so I'll just add a variable. And I can say this variable is my email. And once I do this, I can go ahead and start calling on some actions. And this is where I can go ahead and use Microsoft Flow. So I can look at some of the flows that I have. And for example, let me look at this one, which looks up my serial number by my email address. And so you see the flow come into the dialog looking very much like a black box with inputs and outputs. And I can simply connect in my email address that I've just received from my user and pass it over to the flow in order to actually then look up the serial number. What makes this even better is now I can use that output and actually use that to call another flow. So in this case, I can actually call my main flow, which is actually a warranty checker, and this flow actually takes in a serial number and returns back the warranty status and the expiration date of the warranty. And so I will use the output from the previous flow as the input into the second flow, And now, from all of this, I can now use my email to get back the warranty status. I can even write some conditional logic in here where I can say, let's say the warranty status is active. So if it is active, then I can say something like your warranty is, and I can even insert information in dynamically, and expires on that. And now one of the things that we've done that I think makes it very powerful for you to develop content is right away, I haven't even finished the rest of the dialogue, but I can go ahead and save this and actually start to test it very quickly. And so if I hit save and then click start over with the content here, once that finishes, then I can start to play around with this and see if I've written enough trigger queries, I've written enough examples here, if there's anything I need to do to fine-tune my dialogue. And so let's say I'm now pretending to be an end user, and I can say something like, I want to check on my warranty status. Now again, you'll notice that this isn't exactly like any of the examples that I provided for our natural language understanding model. And at the same time, it was close enough that it was able to trigger this. Now, if you started to come up with different examples and it didn't work, that would be your signal that you can go and add additional examples in order to find the right, to trigger the right topic. So in this case, let me put in my email address. And we should see this start to run through the different flows now. And you can follow along with what the bot is actually doing on the right-hand side. And so that went through pretty quickly. So let me kind of go back here. So first, it was waiting for my email address. I entered that in. And then what it did is it actually recorded that down, passed it to one flow, which looked at the serial number, passed that to a second flow, and then used that to return back the warranty status and the expiration date. In this case, the warranty was actually active, as you can see here. And so therefore, it went down this branch and dynamically substituted that information in automatically and used that to generate this message. So that's an example that shows you how you can start to use the power of Microsoft Flow to look up information from your back office system and even use that to create some dynamic content for your users, all without writing any code. Okay.
Okay, so we have a number of resources available, and we'd love it if you'd come and visit us in our booth, which is about halfway down, and we're on the side end cap. But if you want to try the product, just go to aka.virtualagent, right? aka.ms virtualagent, and that will take you there. Or you can use the longer URL. So basically, we're landing in here, and then you'll find us under applications, and then under that, you'll either find us in two spots on the menu. We're either under customer service or we're under AI. So, and you can go in with either your work or school type email. It has to be associated with Active Directory, and sign up and get in and have a play. It's super easy to do. What else can we add, Tony? Tony showed you some dialogue there that was a little bit more than the rudimentary, right? I mean, I wouldn't expect necessarily your customer service folks to be doing flows, but you can do an awful lot without even needing to use flow to answer straightforward questions for customers and get that traffic handled via the bot. So can we open up for questions if anyone has go ahead. So licenses, so right now, obviously, public preview, we're free. Behind the scenes, we're using Flow and we're using CDS. Now, when we go to GA, that those licenses will be packaged up as part of it. Do I have information on? No, we'll be our own independent product, right? So you don't get us for free as an add-on, if that's what you're asking. No. But basically, we'll be priced by sessions. So for example, one conversation, basically. Other questions? With Facebook and Messenger, so additional channels, that's a great question. We are going to provide multi-channel support. That's something that's on our roadmap. We hope to land that before GA. So don't know.
Sorry, I can't hear you. Yeah. So our virtual agent is actually built on top of Microsoft Bot Framework. And so one of the benefits of that is as we start enabling multi-channel authoring scenarios, you will actually get all the channels that Bot Framework supports. So basically, if it's supported by Bot Framework, or if it's available through things like a direct line call to Bot Framework, for example, if you're using this in your mobile app or even in embedded devices, then you will be able to get that through this as well. So that is all coming basically over this calendar year. What's that? When? It should be coming this calendar year. I don't know if we'll get it quite by October, but it might be shortly after October. Yeah. Yes.
That's highly likely. Whether or not we'll get it in for GA, which is end of October, is TBD.
Roughly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Other questions? Yeah.
Yeah. Knowledge bases. Yeah, so for preview, a lot of it is we're trying to make it very easy for you to create the content yourself. So unfortunately, that does mean probably a little bit of copy paste. However, what we have found is oftentimes you might actually have multiple different versions of answers that you've kind of accumulated over the years. So sometimes this is actually a good opportunity for you to step back and take inventory of that and actually pick your best answer. Now that said, like I know one of the things that we've gotten questions about is like, oh, can you go and maybe connect to a knowledge base or something like that? It's certainly something we could look into. The other thing you could start to do is you can always use Flow to try to write calls against your knowledge base. So if you expose your knowledge base as an API or something, that's something you can start to do as well. There's also one other scenario that I know we've kind of tried internally as a little bit of our own skunkworks project, a little bit of a hack. For example, let's say you use something like Q&A Maker. Now you've basically got Q&A pairs. We've actually been able to actually embed that inside Flow. And so you can create a dialogue where it basically says, are you asking about certain things or are you just doing a Q&A? And if Q&A, then you basically call that flow that connects to Q&A Maker. The only reason I don't like that quite that much is because now you have answers that are sitting in two different places. So I found it to be a little bit difficult to manage, but that said, it is technically possible. One of the things that we'll be doing as well over time is actually incorporating that native Q&A capability directly into our virtual agent as well. So then during your setup phase, when you're creating your bot, right now we actually preload this with a bunch of just sample content for you to go and play around with and give you some examples to build off of. But you'll be able to do things like point to a website or feed in a document, which is basically like a Q&A type of scenario, and use it to go ahead and generate Q&A pairs directly here. So then over time, you won't have to sort of take this intermediate step, and it should be a lot easier for you to manage your content in one place. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Zendesk. Yeah. So Flow has Zendesk connectors, I believe. I haven't tried it myself, but I'm pretty sure they have one. I know they have things like Salesforce connectors and whatnot. So you should be able to go and access the data from the system basically through Flow. To train it? I'm not sure I understand. What? So training is sort of a funny phrase. So let me see. So we often think of it, as Emma was talking about in terms of some of those metrics, like how well is your topic triggering, how's your topic doing in terms of deflection rates and whatnot. And so by training, if you're saying I want to improve the triggering accuracy, sometimes what ends up happening is, you need to go and write examples so that the model is able to match it to the right topic. And one of the benefits that we have is, in fact, I don't think we've actually turned on these particular bits in production yet. But over time, as your agent starts handling traffic, what it'll do is it'll actually use our AI to go and surface suggestions for you on things to do to improve the overall performance of your bot. And so there are a couple categories of these that it'll do. One is it'll tell you when there are a bunch of user utterances that are not matching against topics that you already have.
Yeah.
So that's a signal for you that you have some other utterances that you can insert in as samples that'll help that topic trigger more effectively. So that should increase your triggering rate and your triggering accuracy. The other is it'll tell you when you have a new cluster of topics or cluster of user utterances that are completely not covered by a topic, and actually would be a good candidate for you to create as a brand new topic. And so that actually says, hey, you might actually have a brand new dialogue you should go and create. Here's an idea of what that might be.
Yeah, actually, I mean, we'll have you'll be able to source suggestions for new topics from multiple places, from websites. You'll be able to source it from the virtual agent chat transcripts themselves, from the human agent chat transcripts that we anticipate will come later. So there's, it's several destinations that you'll be able to go to and pull potential topics and then potential triggers to start that initialization process of, what I want to build.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I can't hear you. So the question was about multiple sessions in one conversation, or you
Yeah, just asking about multiple topics in one session. So if someone starts a session on chat to say, my printer's broke,
Yeah.
and then starts talking about their AD failing in the one session, will the bot handle that?
Yes, it
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
It does. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, you can actually continue on for multiple topics if you want to. You can sort of change it in the middle. It'll go to a different one. So we have that capability.
Yeah. Other questions? No? Well, thank you very much, guys. Please check us out and come see us at the booth. Thank you.